lovely South Bend, Indiana. First game was not streamed. Thanks for your patience on that. There were just lots of things to get done and not enough hands to get it done. But we are back. Outcome of that morning game, we lost 1-3 to Tampa Bay Crunch. Fun game. I don't think Tampa Bay expected a competitive game, but they got one, and Genevieve played lights out in the net. Goal was scored by Lucy Tolles in the second. We are warming up now for the second game where we take on the St. Jude Knights out of Chicagoland. So they look like a very competitive team today. We've heard a little bit that they are a physical team. We are lining up here for a 9:55 puck drop. However, that's Eastern time, so for both of our central time zone teams, it'll feel like 8:55 and hopefully a little more normal. Today we'll have Bianca Pepe in net. Bianca celebrating her birthday today. We had a good lunch together as a team, and so hopefully everybody's feeling rested and warm and fuzzy after their afternoon off. We've had about 12 hours between games today, so a big span between these. We will be starting here in about 1:25, warm-ups now. And I will call the lines as I see them, call the D pairs as I see them. Coach Gunther on the bench today, coaching by himself because our dear Coach Pepe is homesick and unable to attend the American Vatican tournament here in Notre Dame. So we'll start shortly. 15-minute period, no run clock, I believe, unless there's a 5-goal differential. 1:30 penalties. So hopefully we don't see too many of those. Not many penalties called in the earlier game today. I'm expecting that will be very similar now. So we are final seconds of warm-ups here, and our Storm girls will be taking the ice soon. Mike Kale there in the penalty box, befriending the ref, trying to get him on our side. Fingers crossed on this one. Go, Mike. Please do your work here. All right. We are in the ice box. This ice box arena definitely has an accurate name. All right. They have 14 minutes on the clock here, so I'm wondering if that's like we had 15 minutes for the first game and that wasn't accurate. I'm not sure. But looks like we'll be playing 14-minute periods. All right. Okay, send all your speed and power to your favorite Storm player. Let's see them bring it. All right, final coaching advice from Coach Gunther, collecting those pucks. And we're taking the ice. Let's play hockey. All right, coming out as a wing pair, Aubrey Hoagland and Ewan Gunther with Brooklyn Wood at center. Our D pair right now is Abby Kim and Lexi Porta. And in net, Bianca Pepe. All right, off the face-off, Knights try to send it back over, try to navigate into Storm territory. Sorry, not following here. Back across. Knights can't collect on that pass. Brooklyn with some speed into the corner, sends it over, tries to center it. Ewan tries to get into the net, deflected back to the Knights player. Back here into neutral ice. Knights collect. They faded in, tripped there on the blue line, but collected by Aubrey. Aubrey to Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn Wood across the blue line. Shot. Good shot there. Another shot from Elin goes wide left into the corner. This time it's the Knights that collect. Aubrey there trying to back check. Lexi will give chase into the corner. All right. Knights go down into the corner, so does Storm. Pops back up. Knights try to center. No good there. Again, on the boards, they try to center. Shot into Bianca's leg pad. Over to the board. Elin's going to give chase. So is Brooklyn, Abby Kim. Abby Kim tries to backhand, deflected by Bianca. Back into the center ice. Elin tries to send it up with a hard shot that bounces up. Again, like battling for control here. Nobody's got control. Abby Kim sends it to the blue line, deflected by the Knights. Gets sent down here towards the goalie. The goalie's going to send it to Knights player off the boards here. They try to connect in neutral ice. Shot deflected by Bianca. Into the corner. This time it's Audrey Krusik out there. Audrey Krusik tries to connect here with Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer off the board. Back, it'll be Maddie Evans that sends it back up. This time it's Audrey Krusik gives chase down into the corner. Knights send it around, but it'll be knocked back by Gabby Cowan. Back into the corner. This time it's, oh my gosh, sorry. It's Haley Bradshaw giving chase there. At the boards. Knights take it back into neutral ice. Gabby tries to make a D-to-D pass. Maddie has to skate over to the boards to collect. Knights try to deflect that. This time it's Caitlin Meyer who works it over to the boards here. Back over to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw sends it into neutral ice. Knights D-to-D pass. They can't quite connect on that. Caitlin there trying to deflect. Knights take it into Storm territory. Take a shot. Gloved by Bianca, but deflected out of her glove. They try to take another shot. This time, kind of a jumble there over into the corner. This time it's Caitlin Meyer with a backhand, sends it back. Knights send it forward. Maddie Evans up to Audrey Krusik. Audrey Krusik knocks it forward. Knights knock it back. In neutral ice, Knights connect. Knights send it to Lexi Porta. This time Lexi with wide open ice here. Lexi gathering some speed, skates it into Knights territory. Lexi into the corner, tries a centering shot. No connection there with Lucy. Knights collect it. They try to keep it in. Ellie Kale tries to keep it in. Back to Abby Kim over at the boards here. Lexi's going to collect this and send it up the boards to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw over towards Ellie Kale, but the Knights intercept. Knights skated into Storm territory. Take a shot, goes wide left. This time it's Haley Bradshaw battling for it. Knights steal it, and they send it back deep into the corner. This time it'll be Lexi Porta going after the Knights player. Over at the boards, Lucy tries to knock it away. Knights try to knock it back in. Battle for it here in open ice. They try a little chip shot there. Goes wide left of the goal. Knights trying to center the shot. Glove down on it with some help of Abby Kim there. No goal. All right, 10:07 in the first. Score is 0-0. Right. Sorry that I didn't get all those line shifts there. We've got the same line coming out, but we've got Gabby Cowan and Maddie Evans on the defensive line. Knights try to knock it forward. Elin chips it over towards Aubrey. Squirts past to Aubrey over to the boards. Aubrey gives chase here, back behind the net. Elin as well. Knights can't quite connect, but they manage to get in neutral territory where their speediest skater picks it up. Shot right into Bianca. Stop by Bianca. Beautiful stop there at 9:42 in the first. Did I mention it's her birthday? Hopefully she's feeling the love and feeling the brick wall attitude that comes with it. All right. Wing tears, Aubrey Hoagland and Ian Gunther. Brooklyn Wood taking the face off. All right. Aubrey Hoagland collects the puck. Sends it over to Elin. Elin can't quite connect, but heads down into the corner. We have an icing call. And we'll reset in Storm Zone. Many thanks to Megan Porta for letting me borrow her tripod so that you guys aren't feeling ill with the constant earthquake of me holding my phone. All right. All right, taking the face off is Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer over to the boards with Kennedy Pierce out there. Kennedy Pierce playing with us. She's out of Mason City. She has been a Storm girl historically, and we're really happy to have her back. All right. Caitlin Meyer over to Kennedy Pierce into the corner. Collected by St. Jude. St. Jude over to St. Jude there, but knocked back by Gabby Cowan. Battle for it. Goes back into neutral ice. St. Jude's going to skate it across the blue line. Oh, Maddie there. Oh, they can't quite connect. Thank goodness. Gabby Cowan sends it back out. Puck's going to go back out. So that they're going to need to tag up. All right. Knight send it back in. It'll be Maddie Evans who collects here and skates it behind our net. She redirects. A look for an open shot. Sends it, tries to send it towards a Storm player. Oh, Knights try a little wraparound stop by Bianca. And a goal! All right. 8:34 left in the first. Score 0-0. All right, we're getting a personnel change here. Coming out, we have Lucy Combs and Ellie Kale with Haley Bradshaw on our forward line. On defense, we have Lexi Porta and Abby Kim. All right, Ellie Kale takes the face off. Knights are able to, they try to wing a shot. Knocked away by Bianca into the corner. Ooh, that looked like a penalty, but it's not called. All right, oh, shot deflected by Bianca again. Knights are definitely taking their target practice here. They can't redirect it, goes wide left into the corner. Haley Bradshaw gives chase. Lexi Porta there with some physical play. All right, over at the boards here, Lexi battles for it along with Abby Kim. Abby Kim not letting up there. She is battling for the control of that puck. She's gonna, I think she and Lucy are gonna work that girl. All right, Knights come away with it, take a shot into the side of the net, bounces back to Abby Kim. Another shot into the side of the net. This one bounces back over to Abby Kim. This time to Lucy. Lucy manages to get a hold of it. She sends it deep into Knights territory. No icing call on this. Haley is there with some physical play. Nice behind the net. Puck comes out. It'll be the Knights that collect it in the corner and skate it out of their zone across neutral ice. Ellie Kale tries to get that loose. They send it deep into the corner where Lexi sends it up to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw over to, oh my gosh, over to Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn battling for control of that. Abby is there. St. Jude manages to navigate around. Okay, they're trying to center that shot, and oh my gosh, there's a redirection there at 7:04 in the first, and the Knights take the lead 1-0. All right. Okay, we will reset here at center ice. All right, let's rock and roll, ladies. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Brooklyn Wood takes the face off. All right, Brooklyn Wood battling for it. Aubrey gets tied up. Brooklyn manages to get that puck, navigates through a couple of players. Puck gets knocked off her stick to the side here. They try to connect. Maddie is there with some good physical play, knocks that puck away. Aubrey over to Gabby Cowan. Gabby Cowan up to Brooklyn Wood through traffic. Goes deep behind the net. No icing call there. Puck back into the corner. This time, St. Jude looks to skate it out. Ewan Gunther helping with defense here. They navigate around, take a shot off of Bianca's leg pass, swept away by Ewan Gunther. Over at the boards, battle for it. It's Gabby Cowan battling for it in that same corner right now. All right, and nobody, oh, St. Jude comes away with it. St. Jude in a mystery jersey. Is it a ringer? I don't know. Ewan Gunther with control of the puck up to Aubrey. Can't quite connect on it. Ewan's going to pick up that puck after it's deflected off the skate. Over to Aubrey. Aubrey shoots a shot, goes wide right. This time, Brooklyn into the side of the net. But another shot. Knights come away with it. Ewan with a back check, trying to get control of that puck. All right. She skates fairly freely here. It's going to be stopped by Bianca. Oh! Lexi goes down, protecting her goalie. That girl is ferocious in her goalie protection. And I know she's been told this is a rough and tumble team, so I know she is willing to do what she can to keep Bianca safe out there. All right, taking the face off is Caitlin Meyer. All right, on forward line here, we have Kennedy Pierce and Audrey Kusick. All right, shot goes wide left. It's going to be collected here by Kennedy Pierce. Up to St. Jude at the blue line. They try to skate it down. They go down at the boards. Cross-ice pass here, not collected by anyone. Knights try to collect here. Looks for a way to go. They can't quite connect on it. Another player goes down. No tripping call on this. Caitlin Meyer up to Audrey Kusick. Audrey one-on-one. Caitlin Meyer in there. Audrey battling for control. They knock it away at the boards. Knights try to collect here. They skate it across, or they try to pass across neutral ice. Knock it forward. Lexi collects in the corner. Lexi, with some physical play, knocks that forward. Over to Abby Kim. This time a cross-ice pass collected by St. Jude. Let's see, Abby Kim at the boards, battling for control with Audrey Kusick. With a little sauce pass there, knocked down by St. Jude. This time Abby over to Kennedy. Kennedy tips it into neutral ice. St. Jude collects. D-to-D pass there. They go D-to-D pass. This time it's Caitlin Meyer who knocks it forward. Kennedy with a shot stopped by the St. Jude goalie at 4:29. Score remains 1-0 St. Jude. All right. Okay, we'll set up in the St. Jude territory down here. All right. Gabby Cowan kicks it forward, goes back off her stick in neutral ice where St. Jude, we've got a 2-on-1 here. Takes a shot, stopped by Bianca. All right, out there we have Kennedy Pierce and Haley Bradshaw on wing, or Lucy Pulls and Haley Bradshaw on wing with Ellie Kale at center. All right, St. Jude behind Storm's net. Maddie Evans tries to knock it away. They try to connect here in open ice. Take a shot, knocked away. They can't find the back door. Bianca with a great move, kicks it back out. They try and take another shot. Bianca with stop. Oh, and things are getting testy. We did hear that this team does like to slash at goalies. So Bianca said that she'd be willing to tolerate it once, and to that I said no. So I'm really happy to see that her defensemen feel the same way. All right, so here we go, lining up in Storm territory. Night fans here. All right. Puck set back deep around to Gabby Cowan. It'll be Lucy that collects here. Lucy skates it across neutral ice. Looks to send it deep. Goes wide left. It'll be Haley Bradshaw that collects here in the corner. Haley Bradshaw back up to, stopped by the goalie. .329 left in the, 3:29 left in the first. All right, Aubrey Hoagland and Elin Gunther coming out as a wing pair with Brooklyn Wood, Lexi Porta, and Abby Kim on D. Back to Lexi. Lexi looks to send it, goes wide left into the corner. It'll be Abby who stops it. St. Jude collects. Back check here by both Aubrey and Elin. Elin again with a sweet little pickpocket there. I don't know what Chris told them, but clearly they got juiced up. All right, nice move there over to Elin. Elin with that, Aubrey heads forward to clear the way a little bit. Oh, an icing call, or not icing, offsides. Offsides is the worst. Well, for a moment there, we had a great little flow going. Let's keep that going. All right. All right, Caitlin Meyer takes the face-off with Kennedy Pearson, Audrey Krusik as a wing pair. Lexi Porta and Abby Kim are still on D. Abby Kim with the puck up to Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer over to Kennedy Pierce. Pocket pick by St. Jude. St. Jude with some speed brings it in. Kerfuffle there that Audrey Krusik sends it up to Caitlin Meyer. Battle here with Audrey at the boards. Mystery St. Jude player, or maybe she just forgot her jersey, who knows, back behind. Abby up to Audrey. Things are getting a little chippy out there. Loose puck in front of the net. It'll be Kennedy Pierce that collects on that. Kennedy Pierce sends it up. No icing call on this. Caitlin Meyer gives chase behind the net, battles for control of that puck. And with Kennedy Pierce there, all right, at the board, Gabby to Lexi. Lexi, oh, goes wide left. This time at the boards. Back check there by Audrey Krusik over to Lexi. Lexi gaining some speed here, using that physical play she's so good at. Caitlin Meyer at the boards this time, loosens that puck from St. Jude. They lose it behind the net. This time it's Gabby Cowan's turn. Gabby Cowan sends it up towards Kennedy Pierce. Now we have it's held at the net. St. Jude collects. St. Jude can't quite collect on their passes. Offsides, I think. No call on that. Okay, into the corner. Gabby with Gabby Cowan up to Caitlin Meyer. Over toward Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw skates with St. Jude. St. Jude takes it back across neutral ice. It'll be Gabby Cowan and Maddie Evans that give chase. We have an icing call. All right. So we have 1:03 left in the first. Score is 1-0 St. Jude. All right. We reset. We reset here in St. Jude's territory. We've got Ellie Kale taking the face-off with Haley Bradshaw and Lucy Coles as our wing pair. Maddie Evans and Gabby Cowan. Maddie Evans with a shot deflected by the goalie. Gabby Cowan takes it deep, tries to center it, goes behind the net. It'll be St. Jude that tries to navigate out. They send it out deep. It's going to be an icing call. All right, 43 seconds left in the first. Go, Sport! All right, we reset in St. Jude's territory. 43.2 seconds left. All right, taking the face off is Ellie Kale. Haley Bradshaw out there as a wing, like trying to get her stick on it. Over to Gabby. Gabby over to Maddie Evans. Up to Haley. Haley knocked back by St. Jude into neutral ice. St. Jude tries to skate it in with some speed around one, but not around one. Shot goes behind the net. This time at the boards, they knock it back. It'll be Maddie Evans who collects. Maddie Evans over here. Look for Lucy. Lucy with some wide open space. Lucy tries to get a shot off, can't quite, goes back to the boards there. Deflected over here to the near side board. Knocked back in by Ellie Kale. Knocked back into neutral ice by St. Jude. St. Jude looking to gain some speed here. Knocked away by Gabby Cowan. And we are at the end of the first period. So with that, we are at St. Jude with 1 goal. Storm with no goals yet, but Storm playing some feisty hockey out there, and I expect it will get feistier. I'll be back in less than a minute. All right, we're getting ready to come back for the second period. 14 minutes on the clock. Stop clock here. Looks like we are going to have Abby Kim and Lexi Porta minding the blue line. Bianca Tepe in net. I'm not sure what the delay is.
here. All right, looks like Brooklyn Wood will do the honors of the face-off.
With Aubrey Hoagland and Elin Gunther as the wing pair. All right. All right.
All right, coming out, St. Jude's mystery player in the practice room. All right, back to Lexi. Lexi collects it,
Sends it across to Elin. Nice pass there. Elin across the blue line. Looks to get in front of the net. Tries to send that over to Lexi. Intercepted by St. Jude. Tries a back check there. Goal in front. No, knocked away by Abby Kim. Over to Elin Gunther. Elin tries to make a pass, ricochets off of St. Jude. Aubrey with some pressure here. St. Jude tries to go through neutral ice, but Brooklyn Wood here hassling every step of the way down to the back behind the net here. Abby Kim there with her. Battle for it. Puck is loose in front of Bianca. Bianca gets that glove down at 13-13 in the second period.
Okay, coming out, we have Maddie Evans.
Maddie Evans on defense with Gabby Cowan. Shot deflected by Bianca. Taken away by Audrey Krusik. At the board, St. Jude player goes down. St. Jude player goes down again with Gabby Cowan. This time, puck comes over to Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer over to Audrey Krusik. She can't quite get her stick down on it. St. Jude trying to get control of that as well. Puck is still up for grabs. At the blue line, St. Jude skates it back into Storm territory. St. Jude comes in close, loses the puck though before they get in front of the net. This time it's Caitlin Meyer over at the board. Juggle there for control of that puck by St. Jude. They send it back down deep behind the Storm's net. Let's see. They try to center it. Audrey Krusik's there. She tries to deflect that or intercept it. Goes wide left. At the boards, Maddie Evans battling for control there. Now at the blue line, St. Jude tries a shot. Goes wide, high, right of the net. At the boards here again, Audrey Krusik. Battle for it. Oh my gosh, puck tumbles in front of the back door. Nobody's there to capitalize that. Caitlin Meyer now in neutral ice. Skates it across, or passes over to Audrey. Audrey, tumbling shot, stopped by the goalie at 11:50 in the second. All right, we will reset in Storm zone. All right, coming out on defense, we have Lexi Porta and Abby Kim. Ellie Kale is taking the face-off here with Amy Bradshaw and Lucy Poles. St. Jude navigates around up the boards. It'll be she'll be chased by Lucy, knocked away by Abby. Over to the boards, knocked behind the net. St. Jude looking for a shot, takes it into the side of the net, deflected by Bianca. This time it's Ellie Kale. Ellie Kale tries to, Lucy Poles over to Haley Bradshaw, who can't quite get a stick down on it. Over at the boards, Ellie tries to, offsides. Lexi in neutral ice sent that back up towards Ellie. Storm team, parents getting fired up here. We will reset right here with Ellie Kale taking the face off. All right, Ellie Kale kicks it back towards Lexi. Lexi over to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw sends it deep, and it will be Lucy Poles getting chased here. At the boards, squirts past Abby Kim. This time it's Lexi Porta who will collect that puck with some speed. Goes around one. Takes down one. I can't say she took down the St. Jude player. St. Jude player took herself down. Now, Abby Kim around one. Loses control of the puck at the boards. Looks to send it up. This time to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw, unfortunately, over to St. Jude. But back over to Abby Kim. Back to St. Jude. Across the blue line. Abby Kim knocks it away. Abby Kim again. Oh my gosh, what can't she do right now? Abby Kim chips it back into neutral ice where St. Jude collects. Haley Bradshaw manages to get her to lose that puck deep into Storm's zone, but this time it's Lexi that collects it. Lexi with a pass that bounces up and into neutral ice. Ellie at the boards battling for control. St. Jude tries to send it deep. Elin Gunther now out with control of that puck. Skates around one. Plenty of trouble there. Tries to redirect. Sends it towards the net. This time it'll be Aubrey's turn to collect. Hopefully Brooklyn's. Yep, there's Brooklyn in the high slot. All right. Brooklyn at the boards trying to get control of that puck. Over to Aubrey. No, Brooklyn back into the corner. Brooklyn going to chase for it. Over to the boards here. Gabby Cowan battling for it. Tries to get that on. Takes a shot. Deflects off of the St. Jude player. Goes wide left. St. Jude in the corner now. Aubrey with a battle for that puck. Elin sends it over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn to St. Jude. St. Jude to neutral ice where they collect. Now, a shot squarely caught by Bianca at 9:16 in the second. All right. Some nice pressure there by our girls. We're going to get a line change here with Caitlin Meyer coming out with Audrey Krusik and Kennedy Pierce. All right. Caitlin Meyer doing honors of the face-off. Back towards Bianca. Bianca gets a glove down. Oh, it's about to get scrappy. Nope. Gets glove down. No goal on that. 9-12 in the second period. Let's go, all right. St. Jude trying to get this in front of the net. Knocked into Bianca's leg pad, deflected away. Now into the corner. St. Jude trying to center that. Trying to get that away. No one-timer there. It'll be Maddie Evans up towards Caitlin Meyer. Back to Maddie Evans at the blue line, battling for control there. Now it's up to Gabby Cowan. Now it's up to Bianca. Puck loose, swept away. St. Jude trying to get a shot on it. Another great work by Caitlin Meyer there, trying to get that puck away from them into the corner. No shot there. Now, it's Caitlin Meyer with some nice work there over to Audrey Krusik. Oh, Audrey goes down. Caitlin Meyer backs her up here at the boards. Kennedy's there as well. This is our scrappiest line for sure. The three of them get to work. Kennedy manages to loosen it. Unfortunately, it's St. Jude that collects it. St. Jude across neutral ice. This time, shot stopped again by Bianca. 8:05 in the second. Score is still 1-0 St. Jude. Let's go! All right, we will line up in Storm's territory here. Taking the face off is Ellie Kale with Lucy Coles and Haley Bradshaw as forward wings. We've got Lexi Porta and Abby Kim on defense. All right. Knight sent it back in deep, collected by Abby Kim. Abby looks to make a pass, gets caught in a St. Jude player's feet. Abby there again, working with Haley Bradshaw. St. Jude player pushes Haley Bradshaw down. She's back up. They're battling for control of this puck. Nobody is letting loose. St. Jude tries to come away with it. Storm says not today. They take a shot, but it goes wide left, kind of obliquely across the front of the net. Collected by Lucy. Lucy into St. Jude traffic. Abby Kim with some nice physical play there over to Ellie. Ellie up to Haley. Puck goes into Knight's territory. It's Lexi that keeps it in. Lexi battles for control. Lucy takes it up, takes a shot, deflected by the goalie. Over into the corner. It'll be Haley Bradshaw's turn. Haley looks to send it back to Abby Kim. Abby, shot, and oh no, it's St. Jude that manages to intercept that and take it across neutral ice. Abby again knocks it away. This time she knocks it back towards Ellie Kale. Ellie Kale cross ice pass, unfortunately, to St. Jude. A shot that goes wide left. No shot on goal there. St. Jude again left unguarded. A shot again wide into the corner. Doesn't hit the net. At the boards here, Storm just needs to collect themselves, I think. Okay, behind the net. I'm not sure who we've got there, but St. Jude comes away with it. They try a shot into the side. Lexi manages some physical play to get players out of there. Now it's Lucy up to Aubrey. Aubrey with some stick handles. Oh, puts it into the goalie. Oh, nice stop by that goalie at 6:19 in the second. All right. All right, we're going to reload here in St. Jude's territory. Brooklyn Wood takes the face-off. On defense, we have Maddie Evans and Gabby Cowan. Back to Gabby Cowan. Gabby up towards Brooklyn, intercepted by, big ricochet there. St. Jude was in control, and Gunther manages to get control of that puck, skates it in. Aubrey and Brooklyn are there. Elin back behind the net. Looks for an open player, finds Gabby. Gabby back to St. Jude. Oh, all right, St. Jude across the neutral ice. Maddie and Elin, and now Gabby back here, minding the back door. It'll be Aubrey who sneaks that puck away, looks to gather some speed here across neutral ice. Takes it in. Elin backs her up there, battles for control of this puck. Over to Aubrey with a nice pass through traffic. Shot bounces up. Elin tries to get her hand on that to get it down, tries to center it, goes into the side of the net. St. Jude redirect at everybody's head, bounces over, and oh my gosh. No, free to play. Oh my gosh, no icing call on that. All right. Maddie Evans up to, up to Brooklyn Wood. Over to, no. It'll be St. Jude. Oh my gosh. St. Jude with an open shot here, and they put it in at 4:59. So 4:59 in the second, St. Jude goes up by a goal. It is now 2-0. Bummer on that. Okay, Caitlin Meyer takes the face-off over to Audrey Krusek. Audrey into the corner. Audrey with some nice speed there. Audrey looks to get it and knocks it away from St. Jude. Battle for it. They send it across neutral ice. This time, Lexi Porta is on duty. She's knocking that away. Nice pin to the boards there. St. Jude to their blue line. Takes a shot. Bounces out of Bianca's glove, but swept away by Abby Kim, I think. Or maybe it was Audrey Krusek. Okay, back into the corner. St. Jude trying to get in front of the net. They shoot it into Bianca's leg pad, deflected. All right, puck bouncing again. This time it's St. Jude. St. Jude takes down their own player. We have a whistle now? We have a lot of yelling.
I'm not sure what the whistle was for, but it could have been for a lot of things. I think it was offsides finally. All right. Audrey Krusek and Kennedy Pierce is a wing pair. Audrey Krusek with control of that puck, puts it on net, skates it, deflected by the goalie. They try to center it. Kennedy battling for control. St. Jude comes away with it. This time it's Abby Kim who gets chased into the corner. Abby Kim looks to get control of that puck, comes away with it. Looks to navigate up the boards here. Nice physical play there, but St. Jude comes away with it. Along the boards, they try to center it. Abby Kim says not today. Around behind Storm's goal, this time to Caitlin Meyer. Up to Audrey Krusek. Audrey knocks it, puck it picked, but Caitlin Meyer is there to knock it back in. This time it's Lexi's turn. I'm not sure what's going on out there, but I think people are getting a little testy. All right, Abby Kim behind the net. Oh, can't quite get some speed on that. Over to Haley Bradshaw. Oh no, shot there deflected by Bianca. Over to Lexi. Lexi at the boards with a big hit. No call on that. I guess that's just Chicago hockey, or South Bend hockey, or St. Louis hockey, or Kansas City hockey. All right, so into the corner. St. Jude knocks it away. This time it's Ellie Kale. Ellie Kale
Oh, she gets too much company there. Can't quite get a shot off. St. Jude kicks it over to the other player. They try to collect. This time at the board. Maddie Evans up to, unfortunately, St. Jude, but offside. Offsides. Offsides. All right, no offsides. Okay, so collected by Maddie Evans behind, up towards Gabby Cowan. Gabby Cowan back to St. Jude, who knocks it back down. This time it's Maddie Evans at the board, tips it forward towards Haley Bradshaw, intercepted by St. Jude. St. Jude behind Storm's net, tries a little soft one in front. They leave it wide open. Can't quite get that shot off, goes wide right. All right, not sure what's going on here, but nobody's getting reset here. All right, Gabby at the boards, battling for control of this puck. Can't quite see what's going on. It's St. Jude that comes away with it, not fast. Deflected by Maddie Evans up towards Haley Bradshaw. Haley's going to give pressure here. St. Jude's going to throw it away into neutral ice where Ellie Kale is going to battle for it, send it into St. Jude's territory. D-to-D pass by St. Jude. They can't collect here in neutral ice. Free to play, no icing call on that. Maddie Evans again battling for control of this. This is a long shift. It'll be Aubrey. Humflin to collect here. Aubrey throws it up towards Brooklyn Wood. Oh no, St. Jude collects it at the blue line. Looks to gain some speed. Maddie Evans again. Puck jumps up. Moves. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that puck bounced up so high, I think Bianca couldn't tell where it went. 1:09 left in the second period, scores 3-0 St. Jude.
All right, face off here. Brooklyn Wood takes the face off. Sorry. Into the corner. All right, it's Abby Kim. Abby Kim looks for open over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn over to Elin. Intercepted, but kicked forward. Elin takes a shot. No, again, it's loose in front of the net. This time it's our mystery jersey, or the girl who forgot her jersey, who skates it across the blue line. Lexi goes after her, knocked away. Oh my gosh, sticks go flying, people go down. I don't know what is happening. There's no whistle. All right, everybody seems to be fine. Everybody's back up. Players are collecting their sticks. St. Jude takes a shot, goes wide right. All right, this time at the boards there, Brooklyn Wood tries to get that loose. Now it's Lexi's turn again. 13 seconds left in the second period. Pinned there, it'll be Aubrey. Aubrey sends it up to Audrey. Audrey Krusik gives chase here. Audrey, slap shot, deflected by the goalie, and we are at the end of the second. All right, so all right, so third period coming up shortly. Score is currently 3-0 St. Jude. 14 minutes on the clock for the third period. We'll keep you posted. I'm going to go on mute here for a moment. All right, we are coming back to the third period.
Our girls are taking their places. Bianca Pepe and net, of course, coming out. We've got Ellie Kale taking the face-off with Haley Bradshaw and Lucy Poles on the wing. We've got Maddie Evans and Gabby Cowan minding the blue line. All right. And let's play hockey. All right. St. Jude with a soft pass there between D. Can't quite connect in the neutral ice. Gets redeflected. Oh my gosh, Lucy goes down into the boards. She's okay. She's back up. All right. Shot. Stopped by Bianca at 13:43 in the third.
All right, taking the face off again is Ellie Kale. All right, St. Jude wins that at the line. They send it in, trying to wrap around here. And Maddie Evans there, trying to swept away by
Gabby Cowan over to Haley Bradshaw. Lucy Poles gives chase here into the zone. Pass here into neutral ice over to Gabby. Gabby at the wall sends it over. Gets to St. Jude. They make a cross ice pass across neutral ice and try to navigate to the net. Take a shot, deflected off the side of the net, and Bianca's leg pad back over to the wall. They try it again. This time gloved by Bianca at 13:02 in the third. All right,
a little personnel change here.
we've got
Kennedy Pierce coming out as the center here. Kennedy battles for it up to Aubrey Hoagland. All right, Aubrey in a foot race here with St. Jude. Battle for it. Nobody's got control of that puck. St. Jude tries, but now it's Audrey Krusik battling for that. Puck goes across neutral ice. This time it's Lexi Porta. Flat shot there by the Knights that was high, but Bianca managed to glove it at 12:39 in third. All right, stopped by Bianca at 12:35 in the third. Okay. All right, taking the face off again is Kennedy Pierce out of Mason City. All right, puck drop. Knights try to push it forward, but it gets knocked over to Aubrey. Aubrey skates it across, knocked away to Audrey Krusik at the blue line. Out of the zone, though, in neutral ice. St. Jude tries to get control of it. They send it deep behind Storm's net. It'll be collected by, this time, by Kennedy Pierce, who sends it over to Aubrey Hoagland. Back to Lexi. This time it goes back into neutral ice. St. Jude will collect it with a D to D pass there, and they skate it in through the center ice here. Shot gloved by Bianca at 11:54. Bianca, they're not tracking shots on this, but Bianca's seeing a lot. I hope that crumble cookie is keeping her going. All right, lining up here, we have Abby Kim taking the face off. Maddie Evans back behind the net. Maddie Evans navigates around two player across neutral ice. Over to Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn Wood can't quite get her stick down on it. Redirects back to Maddie Evans. Maddie with a backhand. Deflected by the bully. Back behind the net. Ewan Gunther back there battling for it. Abby Kim back behind the net. This time it'll be, let's see, it's Ewan Gunther who tries to shake that loose. Maddie Evans down along the boards, tries to get in front of the net, can't quite get it to Abby Kim to get that in there. Ewan Gunther collects in neutral ice, sends it back deep, deflects off of St. Jude, a St. Jude player. I'm not sure what. Oh, St. Jude's going for a line change. All right, over to Ewan, over to Gabby, over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn Wood, around one, puts a shot on, goes wide over into the corner. Ewan Gunther with a flat shot because she saw St. Jude do it, so why shouldn't we? All right, into the corner here. Ooh, that stick was awfully high. No call on that.
Abby is okay on that. Elin Gunther again. I'm not sure what the strategy is here, but these chicks are playing hard. Abby Kim sends it in deep and goes after it. Puck back into neutral ice, bounces out of play by Lucy Folt. 10:31 left in the third.
All right, lining up, we have Lucy Folt and Haley Bradshaw on wing with Kennedy. Oh, no, sorry, Ellie Kale taking the face off. Back to Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer over to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw gets her pocket picked
by St. Jude. St. Jude looking to gain some speed here. Caitlin Meyer with a cross ice sort of deflection there. St. Jude tries to collect here in neutral ice. Haley Bradshaw's battling for it at the boards. Haley Bradshaw up over to Lucy. Lucy gets her pocket picked over Ellie with the back check here. Manages to loosen it up. This time it'll be Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer over to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw can't quite connect on that. It'll be St. Jude that comes away with it. St. Jude, D-to-D pass. Another D-to-D pass there. They send it up. This time, Lexi knocks it away over to Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer skates it behind Storm's net. She sends it up towards Lucy. Lucy looks towards Ellie Kale, who kicks it forward into neutral ice. St. Jude skates it back in, takes a shot, goes over the top of the net. This time, it'll be Caitlin Meyer in the corner. Caitlin Meyer up to Lucy Folt. Lucy couldn't quite get that back out of the zone. This time, Caitlin to Kennedy Pierce to Caitlin to line change. All right, Caitlin, yeah, go. All right, up. All right, Aubrey Hoagland and Audrey Krusik. Audrey Krusik catches that pass. What's a shot? Deflected by the goalie. It'll be Kennedy Pierce in the corner. Kennedy tries to center it, goes too far. All right, this time it's Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer tries to get that over. It's gonna bounce out of the zone. All right, collected by Kennedy Pierce. What the heck was that? Come on, play hockey, ladies. All right, sorry. Kennedy plays boys hockey, so I'm not too worried, but still. All right, Aubrey Hoagland up towards Audrey Krusik. I don't know where this puck is going. I don't know who's sending it deep into that corner, but it's all right. It'll be St. Jude that collects. This time, Gabby Cowan loses control of that puck there. It's a 3-on-1 here, but St. Jude loses it into the corner too. All right, so they give Storm a chance to regroup. Another shot. This time goes wide left. I do not know what is going on in this game. I don't think anybody's looking great right now. All right, St. Jude skates around, takes a shot, goes wide right. This time it'll be Audrey at the boards. Gabby, back up to Audrey. St. Jude sends it back in deep. St. Jude looking to center this puck. It goes out of the zone, so it'll be Audrey Krusik who gets chased here. St. Jude sends it back. Nobody connects on it. Abby Kim to Brooklyn Wood with battle there towards Elin Gunther. Elin Gunther tangled up. St. Jude sends it back in deep. Now it'll be Maddie Evans who collects in this corner, battling for control of it. Gabby Cowan will pick that puck up, send it over to Elin Gunther with a hard pass, bounces up. All right, battle for it again. All right, Elin trying to get this forward. St. Joe with a backhand into the side of the net. Let's see here. Now we've got Brooklyn Wood all the way to Abby Kim. Abby skates it in over to Elin Gunther. Elin shot deflected by the goalie. Over into the corner. Abby Kim again. Abby battling for control of that puck, goes deep behind the net. It'll be Elin that gives chase in the corner here. Elin looking for an opportunity here. Manages to attract all kinds of St. Jude players. St. Jude tries to send it back out. And it will be Abby Kim who sends it back to Elin. Elin to Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn gets her pocket picked right as she loads up that shot. St. Jude skates it across neutral ice. Stopped by Maddie Evans. Maddie Evans up to Elin Gunther. Elin Gunther tries to get that shot off. Stick knocked away. Shot! Oh, goes just wide left. All right, collected by St. Jude here, knocked away by Elin Gunther. All right, St. Jude sends it into neutral ice and will be collected by Caitlin Meyer. All right, over to Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn battles for control. Elin tries to back her up. St. Jude collects it again and skeets it across the blue line. Lexi Porta gives chase all the way into the wall. Goodness gracious, this girl is manages a drop pass there. They throw it across the front of the net. All right, this time Abby Kim collects it. Abby, with this nonstop battery, skates it across the blue line. Battled for it here into the net. Sorry, battles. Okay, at the blue line now, collected by Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer over to Haley Bradshaw. All right, it'll be Lucy Pools that gives chase here. Redirected by St. Jude. Haley Bradshaw there in the corner. Over to Lexi Porta. Lexi gets pinned with Haley Bradshaw there. And they managed to loosen it up. It's Haley. Well, nope, she didn't come away with it. St. Jude did. All right, back. Puck goes back. I think this should be an icing call, but I doubt it is. No icing call. All right, Ellie Kale collects at the boards, not back in. This time it's Caitlin Meyer with a tumbling pass there over to Lexi Porta. Lexi, cross ice pass. Unfortunately, no one's there to collect it for St. Jude, who sends it back in deep. 4:30 left in the third. All right. Caitlin Meyer tries to get control of it, knocked back in by St. Jude. Haley Bradshaw sends it up towards Audrey Krusek, collected by St. Jude. Oh my goodness. Somebody's like, all right, Bianca stops it, and we have a stop and play. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry if you rely on my narration. I was losing it. That was a long shift. All right, 4:07 left in the third. Score is 3-0 St. Jude. All right. Hopefully our girls can shake it off and get focused. All right. Kennedy Pierce takes the face-off over to Aubrey Hoagland. Aubrey Hoagland in a foot race here. Aubrey with control takes a shot. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Audrey Krusik was in a perfect place for a rebound. It was great hockey there, but unfortunately didn't result in a goal. Kennedy Pierce sends it back in. St. Jude sends it across to flex off of Audrey Krusik. Battle for it, knocked forward. Maddie Evans off of Aubrey Hoagland knocks it back. Maddie sends it up, and it'll be St. Jude who tries to get a hold of it. This time it's Audrey. Audrey kicks it forward. Audrey gets control of that puck, knocked away at the last second by the St. Jude defenseman. Battle for it in this corner here. They pin Audrey, but Kennedy with a backhanded shot into the goalie. No goal there. Kennedy again over into that corner, shakes it loose. They send it cross ice behind the net. It'll be Gabby Cowan battling for it. St. Jude comes away with it. Looking at some tired girls here. St. Jude skates it into storm zone. Deflected by Maddie Evans. Maddie battling for control of that puck, sends it over. Elin Gunther can't quite get a hold of it. It's knocked away by St. Jude. St. Jude with a shot. Deflected by Bianca's glove, and she gets the glove down on the ice. 2:35 left in the third. All right, taking the ice. Abby Kim does the face-off honors. St. Jude knocks it behind our net. They look to redirect. Abby Kim says not today and takes it. Abby Kim up to Brooklyn Wood, but Brooklyn Wood got caught in her feet. All right, but now Brooklyn Wood manages to get a hold of it. Brooklyn across neutral ice. Elin Gunther there with her, takes a shot deflected off of St. Jude's skates. She sends it in deep. Elin gives chase. Back over behind the net. Elin can't quite get a hold of it. She goes down. She pops back up. All right, St. Jude into neutral ice. Now we've got oh my gosh. Players going down. No calls here for anything, I guess. St. Jude tries to look to send it in. They take a shot, goes wide left. All right, Lexi in the corner here with plenty of St. Jude players. Mystery St. Jude player sends it left of the net there. Minute 30 left in the game. Back over towards Abby Kim. Abby Kim can't quite get her stick on it, but St. Jude gets their stick on it. All right, it'll be Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer grabs that puck, sends it a big tumbling pass up towards Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn Wood's going to get chased. Foot race here for it. St. Jude manages to collect that. You and Gunther behind her, but both are losing speed here across neutral ice. Almost around Lexi, but not quite. Shot into the side of Bianca's leg pads. No goal on that.
58 seconds left in this game. All right, taking the face off is Ellie Kale. Back to Maddie Evans. Ellie Kale at the board.
Ellie Kale tries to get that up to Lucy Toll. Lucy battling for control. Back to Ellie. Back to Maddie. Maddie gets some traffic there. They take a shot stopped by Bianca. 40 seconds left in this game. Score is 3-0 St. Jude.
Our morning game was a little more organized. I think this 10 p.m. start is tough on everybody. All right. Ellie Kale takes the face off, knocked forward. Haley Bradshaw gives chase. Ellie Kale, cross ice, over to Lucy. Lucy at the boards.
Sends it forward. Unfortunately, forward to St. Joe. St. Joe stopped by the nice stop there by Ellie Kale. Sends it in deep. 20 seconds left. Lucy battles for control there, along with Ellie. St. Jude sends it off the boards, and it'll be Maddie Evans who knocks it away with very nicely. St. Jude tries to get control of it again. This time, Maddie Evans sends it up to Haley Bradshaw, and that is the game. Well, not the outcome we wanted, obviously, but yeah, on a day that was a travel day for many of us, tough game to have a 9:55 p.m. game. So we will see you tomorrow. I believe our game is at 4 p.m. Eastern, so 3 p.m. for any of you folks in Central Time Zone.
I'm going to let you do the math if you're in any other time zones, but we will see you tomorrow. Where we will take on our old friends, the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders.
So final score here, 3 goals for St. Jude, 0 goals for Kansas City. And we will keep you posted what that means for any later games tomorrow night, Saturday night, and what that means for our game schedule on Sunday. All right, signing off. I will see y'all tomorrow.